live. And here we are. Hi,
Still
everybody.
recording. Hi guys.
We are live. We're just waiting for Donna to get her situated. Do. Donna, too, is now live. So now there's two of us live, all at the same time. All right, so today I wanted to talk about the ghost in my room. No, that's just the wind. We had the door open and the wind blows it shut. But I got something there. All right, so today I wanted to talk about some of advice that I had gotten as far as opening my own business, running my own business in the new world of digital marketing. A lot of this stuff comes from. Did you see her? Pain in the ass. She ran off. A lot of this stuff comes from Chef Katrina. So if you're bored of me talking about her, well then you can leave. I guess she's been involved in digital marketing for the last 8 years since she had left her job as a chef at Walt Disney World, and she does videos, and I post them all the time, and this, that, and the other thing. But there's a few key things that being involved in a non-brick and mortar market that changes the situation. Really, guys? And I feel it's worth noting, and being all collected in one spot and what have you. Hi, everybody who's shown up. Hi, everybody over there who's shown up. We're simulcasting, so there's that. One of the most important things is consistency, and this is a story for success in any business whatsoever. If you're consistent, it'll happen. Success will happen. I mean, granted, if you're consistently bad, then no, it won't happen. But if you're consistent, if you show up, if you do the things that you say you're going to do, if you make a plan and you execute that plan consistently, success will happen. Will it happen overnight? No, it'll never happen overnight. Will it happen in a week, in a month? Maybe, possibly. Will it happen in a year? Almost definitely. And that's one of the reasons why I sit here and I tell people and I beat them over the head about you got to get started now, because success isn't going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in a week. It takes time, and it's that time that people are going to be watching, even though they're not really participating. And the more consistent you are, the more you show up, the more you send and deliver the same message, the sooner you'll attract the people that really need to hear your message. That's advice number one. Is be consistent, show up, make a plan and execute it, and be reliable in executing your plans. If you say I'm going to do something, you gotta hold yourself to it. Piece of advice number two kind of contradicts that, and it's to be kind to yourself. Sometimes there are things you just can't control. Sometimes you can't be everywhere at once, and you can't always show up. And sometimes you make a commitment and you have to fall short on it, and that's okay. You have to be okay with that. There are things that are outside of our control every day, every month, every year. We can't see the future. We can't control every aspect of our lives. So, with that being said, be consistent, show up. But if you can't make it, be kind to yourself. It's not saying make an excuse. It's saying listen, it just couldn't happen. Sorry, and move on from that and show up the next time. And that's it. Um, and always hold yourself accountable, because when you're in a business for yourself, um, I guess this is number three: hold yourself accountable. When you're in business for yourself, there is no one over your head telling you you're doing it wrong, you're doing it right. Um, these are all things that you have to discover for yourself. Uh, One of the things that we say in the kitchen all the time, and Katrina had reminded me of this, so here we go, another Katrina, um, is is that we don't try things, we test things. We don't try recipes, we test recipes, and there's a reason why. Because something about it is worth looking into, right? So if it doesn't work as is, maybe there's something that we can tweak about it to make it a complete win, as opposed to just a waste of time. Right now, I'm testing CoSchedule, and it's working out really well. I will be testing MailChimp at some point in time when I figure it all out, but I'm pretty much on my own learning this stuff. So, I mean, unless someone has experience with an automated mail server, uh, love to hear from you. But otherwise, I'm just basically doing this all myself, in the sense of learning the technology. That's why last week I did two posts, my technological journey, part one, part two, which was discussing my plans to start automating my social media for business purposes. And then when I pulled the trigger and had a small success. So I'm learning it as I go along, just like a lot of us are learning business as we go along. So again, if you have questions, comments, feel free to add them. I am more than happy to take questions too, but I may not have the answer. Number four, after testing, being accountable, being kind to yourself, and being there. Uh, the next piece of advice I have, and this is the most important one, is make a plan. Um, it doesn't have to be some I'm going to be a millionaire by the time I'm X years old, or in X amount of time I'm going to have my first $1 million week. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not a MLM seller. I am a guy who puts together guitars, teaches people how to play music, and uh, I do a podcast where I tear apart the fabrics of American Western civilization. I mean, that's what I do. There's other things, when if anyone's asking for branding, I'm absolutely going to throw my hat in the mix for doing musical jingles that can be used with commercials as either like a backing track or
Voice.
I'm not going to voice anything. I'm going to save everybody.
For others, for
I'm
people to use.
going to save everybody my magical singing voice. You don't need to hear it. I don't want to hear it. But after like an hour of trying, I can actually speak without saying and there's a lot of editing involved in that too, by the way. So there's that. I have my plate full. I've got projects, deadlines, and I made those plans because I have an ultimate plan. And I spoke about this before, and I don't really think I need to tell everybody again, is that I plan on being self-employed by February 2024 and being nowhere remotely close to working for another person ever again for the rest of my days. I mean, I'm looking old. So it's not like I'm cashing out for a long time, but it's something that I feel has to happen. So I've made that plan, and I've set steps, and I have benchmarks that I plan on meeting um, all along the way. If things turn out really well, and I can advance that plan faster, I may still not. Um, I may stick to the plan just to have the extra security, but uh, uh, the option to always change the plan on the fly, well, that's you know the option. Situations change. Uh, Again, going back to piece of advice number two: be kind to yourself. Situations change. Sometimes you need to move faster than you thought you were going to. Sometimes you get slowed down.
Sometimes you have life altering situations and scenarios that you have to take another course.
Sometimes shit happens. Um, so that's pretty much most of the advice I have. The other thing I can say is that the whole point of the network is to let everybody know that they're not alone. You're not alone. If you're looking to start a business, or you've started a business and you're just not doing as well as you think you can be, you're not alone. Speak up. We're here to help. Uh, there may be something that I know that you don't know, or something that someone else knows that neither of us know, and then we all learn from it. And that's an important part of this. We're not a community of competitors. We're a community of people.
Well, like the phrase on the banner says, the path of prosperity is through mutual aid, and mutual aid comes in many forms.
See, there you go. So and Katrina says this a lot too. It's that you're not alone. There are people out there, and you just have to keep delivering your message so that they can hear it, and once they hear it, they'll come. Well, I'm listening, and I'm waiting for a message from all you guys. Anything that's holding anybody back, just let me know. We can work through it. We can work you guys into a position of better prosperity. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to be probably just a conversation that you just need, or an answer to like a small question that you just don't have. And maybe I don't have the answer, but maybe we can find it together. Maybe we can find someone who does, and they can shed some light on it.
Mentorship is another key thing. Whatever industry or service or good that you're providing, finding somebody that, you can pick their brain, talk shop with, and, be an understudy. That also works.
There are plenty of people out there that are more than willing to share their knowledge, and as the digital marketing people say, pour into uh, uh, their students, their followers, their marketing team. And the reality is that that's exactly what I'm looking to do. Is if I have knowledge, I'm looking to pour it out, to give it to other people, and I'm hoping that there's knowledge out there that I don't have, that I'm looking for, that you guys can, if you guys have it, pour into me.
Pair share.
So with that, I think we're done. Thanks everybody for watching. Everybody on Donna's side. Hi Vinny, how's it going? Everybody who was on my side, thanks for coming. And well, I hope to see you guys tomorrow, because I'll be doing this again tomorrow.
We'll be testing products in a few days too. Camera.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We have a new camera coming. So maybe, the digitization of my face that happens with this camera a lot will stop. All right. So thanks for showing up, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.